So you've decided to explore the idea of purchasing a home with a USDA Direct Loan, and you're wondering, is it a good idea for me? My name is Vadim Polishchuk. I'm a real estate agent here in Washington, and I've helped countless families purchase utilizing this specific loan. And today I'll break down the pros and cons of utilizing a USDA Direct Loan. I would love it if you would like this video, share it with a friend, or follow me on Instagram, and you can do it with the information in the bio below. So let's get started with all the good stuff. The biggest pro of utilizing a USDA Direct Loan is that you have no down payment. That is correct, 100% financing, meaning that you don't have to bring anything other than funds for closing costs. Now, there is one caveat when it comes to the USDA Direct Loan in particular. If you have more than $15,000 in assets, then you are required to bring a down payment. So what does that look like? Let's say, for example, you have $20,000 in savings of liquid assets. The USDA will require that you utilize $15,000 and leave $5,000 in your bank account. Those $15,000 could go towards your down payment, closing costs, or moving related expenses. The second pro of utilizing a USDA Direct Loan is going to be the subsidized interest rate. Now, for those that are eligible, that means that their interest rate will be subsidized down to 1%. That's right, 1% interest. I mean, it almost sounds too good to be true. And in many instances, it makes people's monthly payments on $500,000 homes as low as $1,900 a month. But keep in mind that this subsidized interest rate is liable for subsidy recapture. Now, if you don't want to utilize the subsidized rate, as of filming this video, the note rate is about 4.75%, which is still better than anything you'll find on the market. The other pro of utilizing a USDA Direct Loan is that it has much more flexible credit requirements. You do need to have a credit score of 640 or higher, but if you have no credit at all or bad credit, there are other alternatives that can be shown to prove to the USDA that you are a worthwhile borrower. As long as you don't have any charge-offs, as long as you don't have any bankruptcies or late payments in the last 12 months, the chances are high that you can still get approved for this loan with a credit score of 640 or lower. The other big time pro of utilizing this loan product is a longer repayment terms. Traditional financing like conventional and FHA loans come with 30-year terms. With a USDA Direct Loan, your loan will be for a length of 33 years, and in some cases, it can go up to 38 years. Now that we've talked about all the good stuff, let's talk about the negatives, some of the cons. The first is going to be geographical restrictions. What does this mean? And most people, when they think of USDA loans, they right away start thinking of the boonies. I mean, you're hours away from civilization. There's not a Walmart in sight. In fact, this is a big misconception about USDA Direct Loans, and I've personally helped people purchase homes 45 minutes away from major cities in beautiful communities, gated communities, and even townhomes or condos utilizing this loan product. Now, you will have to live in what's identified as rural territory, and you can go to homedirection.org and take a look at their eligibility map, or just Google USDA eligibility map and see what areas qualify where you live. The second con to the USDA loan program is that it does come with income limits. What does this mean? This means that there is a maximum amount of money that you as the borrower can make to be eligible for this loan product. For example, where I live, if you were a family of 1 to 4 and you make less than $87,000, then you qualify. If you make $95,000, unfortunately, you cannot take advantage of this loan because you are not qualified as a low income or very low income borrower. Now, some people do ask me, is there a minimum income that I need to have to qualify for this loan? And there isn't necessarily a minimum low income, but you do have to realize that if you make $10,000 a year, that your loan amount is going to be maybe $50,000, and it might not be a good idea for you to apply for this loan product. The other con is that there are certain property requirements. The USDA is very strict in what type of assets they will lend for. And so you need to find a home that is in both good health and safety condition. And if you're looking for maybe a fixer-upper, something that you want to put sweat equity into, or maybe something you're going to have your friends and family help you fix up, this might not be the loan product for you. But again, I would talk to the team at Home Direction about your specific scenario to see if the homes in your area do qualify. The fourth con, or one of the biggest, is going to be funds availability. Now, the USDA for the last 20 years has not run out of funds, and as long as I've been helping applicants purchase homes, we have been able to secure funding up until the year of 2023 into 2024. Unfortunately, Congress cut funding for the USDA by about 42%, and that meant that many borrowers were left hanging dry even though they received their certificates of eligibility to go ahead and purchase their home. Now, we're hoping this doesn't happen in the future, but there is always that off chance that when Congress is deciding their budgets, and this happens every October, that funds might not be available for a short time or a long period of time for you to purchase a home. The final con to a USDA direct loan, and this is going to be probably the biggest, is the lengthy approval process. Now, of course, it matters where you live. For example, if you live in Texas or Iowa, the approval process might take somewhere from 1 to 5 months. But if you live in a place like Washington State, you're going to find that the approval process can take up to 2 or maybe 3 years because of the quantity of applicants who are applying for this loan program. And so it's always important that you do chat with a qualified professional about moving forward. I highly recommend that you talk to Home Direction, as they are the experts in USDA direct loans, and they'll help you get on the right track. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love it if you would follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and put a like on this video. Really appreciate you. Have an amazing day.